Hi, today I'm going to talk about my experiences with medical marijuana, um, cannabis, and my cerebral palsy. Um, I guess it depends on the type of. Okay, let me start off by saying that I've been a regular user of marijuana since I was 18, and I'm now 23. Um, I actually right now have not been using it for a couple of months just to for the fact that I haven't been able to afford it. Um, but marijuana really helps my CP. Um, Basically, it depends on the strain that I get, and I've now got a medical marijuana card, so I can actually order it from one of the legal producers here in Canada. Um, but I usually just buy off the street. And because of that, you never really know what you're getting for sure. So, I mean, certainly the experiences differ according to what type of weed I am smoking. But I have noticed, on average, considerable benefits um, to getting high in regards to my CP. I feel a reduction in the tension of my muscles, which is pretty significant. Um, I mean, I can relax my muscles just by doing some cognitive exercises in my head and deep breathing and meditation and that sort of thing, which I do regularly, which I would recommend for anyone with CP. Um, just becoming aware of your body and your mind and the synchronicity between the two, and understanding that they are connected, and that if you're calm within your mind, you'll be calm within your body. So I would just recommend doing whatever it is you can to de-stress yourself um, as much as possible. I like using relaxation sprays with like lavender and peppermint in them. I take kava, which is it's a plant extract as well, but it's a muscle relaxer, works really well. But in terms of cannabis, I've had some pretty extraordinary experiences um, a couple of times. I'd say about 5 or 6 times with what I was told was medical marijuana, and I'm very excited to actually order from the company soon, and I'll report back on how that made me feel. I'm gonna order specific to, you can call and say, this is my condition, and they'll recommend um, a certain type for you. At least that's how it works with the um, productions in Canada. Um, Now that the amendment has been put in place that you can no longer grow your own. Um, but I guess I should get to the fact that I did notice some pretty extreme differences in how I felt after smoking. I can stand for like half an hour after smoking pot. I can literally stand for half an hour in one place and feel totally comfortable in my body. Usually I have to sit down after about 5 minutes of standing just because I feel so tired. But a couple of occasions where I've been high, like I said, I don't know what kind of marijuana it was, but I felt perfectly normal, perfectly able-bodied. I was completely relaxed, like my whole body. My muscle spasms just stopped. It was like they weren't there, they weren't activated. And I usually start having spasms, like just minor spasms, so like general rigidity in my muscles. Um, Pretty soon after I start walking, I think like maybe a minute into walking, I start to feel it. Although I feel rigid all the time, except after sex, which is also cool. So I'd recommend that if you're an adult and have a comfortable partner. Definitely, that's definitely helpful. But yeah, no, marijuana is very helpful. And one particular time that I smoked, when I was told it was medical smoking, um, I honestly felt like I didn't have cerebral palsy. It was so incredible. I think I cried because I went for a walk and I just like it didn't have a high amount of THC in it, so I didn't feel high because when I feel high, I mean it's great when you have the euphoric effect, but that's when I can't really walk because I'm too much in my headspace. So I think it had mainly CBD in it, and I just felt so completely at ease. It was unbelievable because um, cerebral palsy is characterized by by a dis-ease. You know, that's why it's a disease. It's literally dis-ease. Um, so yeah, I mean that was incredible. And if you're able to access medical marijuana and you have cerebral palsy, um, I would definitely recommend trying it. I mean, I can only speak from my personal experiences, but yeah, and I'll report back on when I do actually order some for real. Um, but yeah, it was incredible just feeling like a normal human being, just completely relaxed. And because usually I'm pretty aware. Usually when I'm walking, I'm like, ugh, I have CP. Like even if I'm not actively thinking it, I'm aware of it because of muscle memory, and my body is just sort of aware that it's uncomfortable. Like I generally always feel uncomfortable. Um, it's kind of like when you're really stressed and you start to just feel like really tense in your shoulders or your neck, and that's why people get massages. That's what it feels like, but just in my legs, and then just like a lot worse. That's the only way I can really describe it. Um, yeah, but positive things definitely from marijuana and CP. That's my analysis in my personal experience. And I have spastic diplegia, cerebral palsy. I have thankfully I have no cognitive um, impairments, and I mean that's common with CP. Um, so thankfully I don't have any of that, but I certainly do have challenges with my mobility. I'm very stiff and rigid when I walk. And balance, coordination is a huge issue. I'm not coordinated. Like when I walk with my friends, um, I generally bump into them. Yeah, if we're walking side by side, or like I'll just start walking into them. Yeah, without even realizing what I'm doing. So I generally take people's arms just so I don't do that because that's uncomfortable. Um, and also, it's funny when you get older and you're an adult because sometimes I need help walking, and I'll be with a guy I just met or something, and they'll think that I'm hitting on them um, with my close proximity and wanting to hold on to them, but a lot of the time it's not physical attraction. It's not anything. It's not sexual attraction at all. It's I literally just want some balance. So that's definitely interesting to navigate. Anyway, I was getting off topic. Yeah, okay. Bye.